2, 1.
Hello, everybody.
Happy New Year! Hello!
Hello!
I did.
Hello, everyone! We are back!
You people are infuriating, you know that?
No.
How's it sound?
We're so
Doing
good at
okay?
this.
I don't
You
know.
good?
I'm still waiting for it to.
Still waiting for the catch up.
Sorry, slight awkward
Yeah.
pause. So basically, we did some adjustments with the mic. Hopefully, oh my god, am I muted?
No.
I'm not, I'm unmuted.
They work.
Yay!
Yay.
So we did some adjustments with the mic, hopefully to make things easier. Chris, unmute your mic.
Wow.
Try to improve every episode. What, weird, you unmuted?
Yes.
Hoping we're
Chris
good.
was muted.
It was me this time. Deal.
It was me the whole time.
I've been here the whole time.
All right.
It's a Sam reference.
Quick announcement before we jump into today's session.
Samuel
We will be out next week due to Mother's Day. Celebrate. Hopefully everyone has a great Mother's Day, whatever that might mean for you. And there is a
I'm hanging out with my dad.
high chance we might be off the following week as well. Not confirmed, so stay tuned. Okay. But
One episode a month, baby. Let's
Yeah.
get it.
no, I don't have any planned. I don't
Let's
have anything
get it.
confirmed yet. We're trying. Anyway.
We're just really trying to stall this campaign out till summer.
Yeah.
Is what's happening everywhere.
I can get here.
Like, we have a cooldown there.
It's a meme, but it's really turning into a reality.
Yeah.
The timing has been so unfortunate. I'm sorry. All right. But with that, let's jump into.
I said something.
Ooh.
It's just coming material.
Sonic got the shivers.
Pussies.
So, let's jump into
This
today's
is good news, Mark.
episode. Stop.
We could be bees. Sorry.
That's the script of the month. So, last we left off, the Starlight Battalion intercepted one of Ravania's 2 new units who had been a huge pain in the ass for the rebel movement here in Centrum. You receiving information from both the Fae and the rebel faction, you found their intercept pattern, the individual that was known as Sword, who rode on a corrupted dragon around the outskirts of the city, making it difficult for any of the magical-based creatures to be able to physically leave the island in order to bypass the strange teleportation fuckery that was going on in this area. You managed to Looney Tune her ass in a force cage and remove the parasite from her head, utilizing a wish spell in the process. You also, seeing as the dragon that she was riding on was becoming aggressive and about to attack you, Apollo utilized his wish spell to basically cleanse the dragon. You had a brief conversation with the 2 as they were able to reunite, glad to have each other's company, not to have lost either one, in which she informed you that her name was Marika Silverwind, and she was from the other side of the Sultorian field, similar to Pixel, Guardian, and Astra. She told you a little bit about what she knew about Ravania and her past interactions with the individual when she was still known as Katie, and also a little bit of the history between her and the heroes known as Fort Soltora, who were the ones that created the Sultorian field and their involvement in the Endless Sky in general. Upon basically telling you all of this, she, based on the conversations you had sent, or that you had around her, she realized that as soon as you left, she would be exposed to Ravania since Alu was staying with you. She then, her and her dragon Giari left and returned back to the Sultorian field in order to try to gather some allies. And per your request, we'll give you at least a very small heads up when they are on their way, although she was not able to fully guarantee that. You then decided that now was the time to face Ravania. And as you traveled back to her, you found her alone in her war room. The other agent that she had was missing along with the rest of her people. And as you started the conversations with her, there was a downpour of rain and your allies began to arrive. As your allies begin to gather over the skies of Centrum, Ravania looks to you in approval and then down at her war map as you, for the first time, are face to face with Ravania with Alu ascended, with a complete pantheon. And she looks across all of you. You've done well. But I'm glad to hear that the Fae will not be harassing us in the meantime along with the rebels. As long as they can stop their efforts in Centrum, it can be dealt with later. For now, the Great Rift is opening, and this is as prepared as we are going to be. Now we just need, as you see as the rain picks up for a moment before dissipating, and you see stepping into this war room, a much smaller than you have normally seen her in your past interactions, a more approaching a 7-foot humanoid woman made completely of water, as Pisces enters the war room. And you can see there's just something about her color that looks dull. It's difficult to see health conditions on a body of water, even as it begins to solidify into more of that, the flesh tone that or the flesh substance. She's always been blue. But it seems like she's unable to keep that mermaid-like form that you've seen her in, constantly reverting back into this water elemental-like shape. She looks exhausted. But she steps in and takes her place around this table. You see as Ravanya looks to her. Glad that you could finally join us. Well, I was a little busy bringing the entirety of the army per your call. It took a lot more effort than I expected, thanks to whatever field you put around this area. It is a necessary precaution, but you did what was required. So now, and she looks across all of you.
I thought she had something to say. She said so now. So
So now,
Yes.
She just across all of you.
okay. What?
we all just are like, go on.
So the rift is opening. Everyone's here. This is about where we want everyone stationed out, right?
I think it makes the most sense.
Also, Apollo, great detail on the ships. Very well crafted.
I spent a lot of time drawing these out.
Yeah, it was very well done.
Is the battle map up so the
You want
audience
to
can
turn
see?
on the battle map for the on the stream?
You all.
But people see what you mean. It's so cool.
You can't see it!
It's so cool.
You guys are the
But-
fucking bane of my
But you
no
did
one
all
understands. No one
this.
understands what we're looking. No one understands the map at all that we're working with.
I tried.
It's on.
Is
Thank
it?
you.
Yes. I hope my nub's in there.
It is.
Gross.
Hey, that's our
Put your heart and nubs into every piece.
Very well.
Nubs into something.
It's my desk.
Oh,
Ooh. So we have all these here. So the plan is have them all stationed there, and then are we going to be the front line in front of the rift? Are we going to be like stationed up there?
I thought there was some shit we had to. Okay, a telepathic bot. I thought there was some shit we had to deal with at Centrum.
Excuse me. Who are we leaving with Keldina? Were we leaving Azrael?
We had someone with her.
Or was it Sardine? I think
It was Sardine.
What's her name?
We wanted a healer there.
I will. I'm just saying this. Ravanya says, I believe that it would be best if we were not immediately on this front line, at least until whatever is coming through shows itself.
Show yourself.
I will be able to provide some additional support
No, you're watching.
to the 2 vessels that you've stationed out there. She gestures to the 2 models.
She likes your models.
It should be able to help not have them destroyed outright, but it will take an incredible amount of energy for me to finish my preparations. So I'm waiting until a little bit closer to the event.
We have no idea what's about to come through, do we?
Is this sorry? Ravanya said this.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Since you asked me what is my contribution, I will be bringing my own forces to this table as well. It's just a little unorthodox than what you have brought, but it will work regardless. It'll
There's
just
gonna
be
be some dude
taxing.
out there with the horn.
What?
helicopter.
So I mean, what else can we do while because we're just kind of waiting right now, right? Is there anything else we can be doing? Compare at the
I
moment.
look at Olu and Ravanya silently in the room together.
Yeah. You can see Ravanya is has not really acknowledged
Mhm.
Alu at all, aside from when she first saw her.
I'm gonna try and get my nap in.
Your yap?
Nap.
I want to
Oh.
be in the room where it
For a
happens. The room where it happens.
We'll shoot for a long and see what I get.
Shoot for the,
Shoot for the stars, and if you
land on the
miss,
moon.
land on the moon. Yeah.
Ava, when did you see Hamilton?
I've got to be in the room where it happens.
Just one of the portals. I don't know. They were singing a lot in that one.
They
That
did a
was
great
weird.
rendition on Golding. The pig people really nailed it.
Thank you.
Bovarek.
Bover. I wanted to say Beauregard.
Bofarek.
Both of these did a
Both.
great Washington there. So I know we had mentioned seeing if there's any way you could restore some power before all this happened. Is that how are we looking on that front, Ravanya?
I will be able to provide some power. It will not be the equivalent as if you got a full rest, but I have someone that will be able to provide some energy. So, above table, she has someone that will be able to give you the energy for basically 9 spell slot points. So, you can recover 1 9th level, 1
Or-
8th, and 1 1. However you want to break that down, but basically you have
Get a wish
9.
I get a
Points.
wish bag.
Oh, someone.
One of us gets a wish bag. One of
Alright.
us gets our 9th level.
You don't have a knife.
No, but if I win, I want the points.
No, fuck you.
Sorry.
What else could you do aside from wishing from reality?
For a 9th level, I have True Polymorph.
Okay, mine I think is a little bit more probably useful for everybody involved.
What's
What is it?
what do you know?
I took mass heal.
That actually might come in clutch.
That's 700 points.
Maybe Apollo should get this.
I think so too.
You're fine, right?
Or
Yeah,
did I
yeah,
take
yeah.
meteor storm and no one will know?
I'd rather have that option.
Yeah.
'Cause that would affect multiple people.
I would agree.
Because since there's also a lot of allies in place if we're positioned.
Can I try and get a short rest in?
Apollo will as well try to get a short rest. In.
I'll say, but don't press the button yet.
I won't.
Let's see how this conversation goes. But I will say we'll be able to get a short rest for you guys' planning.
I think I already,
And then Apollo will recover the 9th level.
I've
Okay,
already
well,
done.
As you say this, and she kind of nods, you see that she makes a motion of familiar of a sending spell. And after a few moments, basically at this point, you guys are kind of like moving the troops. The Alu is sending out the messages. People are starting to move, and you can see the ships beginning to start moving into position. They're not where they are on the map yet, but things are moving. And as you guys are having these conversations, you hear footsteps, and you see 2 large pit fiends dragging what looks to be a humanoid between them, who looks to be limp and nearly unconscious. And as they throw him down to the ground, you see he tries to push himself up. You do not recognize this individual. You've never seen him before. And you see
I'm taking the energy. Just so we're all aware of where this is going. Taking the energy.
Wait, she just brought in somebody random?
I believe telepathic bond, what she's going to do is sacrifice this person and able to get me a 9th level spell slot back. I think is where this is heading.
Do you want that on your hands?
Motherfucker, we got Revivify. That's a 3rd level spell for a 9th level spell.
We can wish him back later.
I can wish from back
Oh, I didn't pack it though. Just kidding.
you didn't catch Revivify?
Also,
I'm kidding.
I mean, if we lose, it's not gonna matter anyways. But
It's fair.
if we win,
we can bring him back.
We can shape reality to have him exist in that world where we win. Because if we lose, he's still with us.
Continue.
Either way, he's with us.
Real quick, I have a slightly off-topic question.
Okay.
What level are we supposed to be?
18.
What level are you? You?
17. I've told you this 4 weeks ago when I uploaded your D&D Beyond into Foundry.
Yeah, that's funny.
Do you wish to level up?
May I?
You may level up to where you should be.
She said it. We're all getting a level up.
No, that's not what I said. No, you is apparently level 17.
I have not leveled up.
Oh,
What's even worse? I told him to level up.
yeah.
Hello,
That's a
Vegas.
box.
Thank you.
Absolutely incredible.
Go away.
Yay,
All right.
Tyler is
Why does
here.
it smell so nice? You guys got a nice smelling home. How does it?
You just pull it off.
Pull it.
Pull it. Just pull
I'm
it
scared
in.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
break
just
it.
pull Just pulls in.
You broke it.
Has little things on the side. That was reversed.
So as you see, as this individual is basically thrown down, you see as Ravanya holds a hand out, basically over his head, and you see as her eyes go completely black, and you watch as his mouth opens as if to scream, and no sounds comes out as this dark shadow begins to. Oh, 5 on your health. So proud of you. As this shadow begins to rise from him, and she seems to absorb it, and you can see as he withers away. And as
Oh,
this
I don't know
happens,
if Revivify's gonna do anything, guys.
and Vagus, as you're looking upon this, no soul comes out. And as you see,
I'm
as
gonna be
she,
real. If we die, none of this matters. But if we live, we can bring him back.
and you see as she makes a motion with her hand, and you see the shadow in her grasp turns into a humanoid form. What you do realize is the man that is laying on the ground, like the mass has just been pulled from him.
Does Vegas see a
but
spirit?
he does not. And you realize, you see, as you look upon him, he is still alive. Although he probably shouldn't be. And you see as she just
I
looks
mean,
to
we
you.
use the chaos key on a regular basis, and it's essentially the same thing.
Yeah, it's just it has a soul like mixed in. With
Is there, to catch up to speed really quickly, Apollo wants his 9th level spell back, and Ivania said, I can give that to you, but it's going to cost this dude his life.
And they had no issue with that.
Okay.
The justification we've all come to is, if we die here, none of this matters.
Yeah.
If we live, we could potentially bring him back.
The potential part's what concerns me.
Well, I don't know
Well,
what
maybe-
fuckery she's doing. I can wish him back, sure, but
Fair.
Yeah.
Have him go through this,
Is
use your
this-
9th level, and immediately use it to bring him back again.
Is this
no,
just
we'll
a
wait till
dude?
after the. Yeah, we've
Yeah,
never
you
met
never
this
recognize
dude.
this person.
How many times can we do this, Ravanya? Can we only do it the one time, or?
'Cause 2 times would be overrated.
Amazing. No morals at this point.
Phenomenal, even.
I will search, but someone of his magical potential is difficult to come by.
And this
but-
person doesn't look recognizable at all.
Not
Something,
to us.
something tells me this person played a key. This is like, all right. So let me just look through my spells right now. What are we at? I have everything aside from my 7th and 9th. What are you at?
So also, you currently have a shadow that would be able to return up to 9 levels of energy. You can disperse that however you wish.
Use the 1st level, use the 4th,
I thought it was pretty worthwhile for
and
one of you guys to get a wish back.
Yeah, I think that's probably
Yeah.
the play. I'm only down,
I'm only down a 1st, 4th, and a 9th.
so we're both basically down our 9th,
I'm
and
down
that's
my
about it.
7 and 8.
Ooh.
I'm down my 7 and 8, but I've been keeping my 9th.
You said 1 9th, 1 8th, and something else.
No.
No, like you
I'm
get
down
You
my
Oh,
get
okay.
1 8th and 1 1,
Yeah.
or you get 1 9.
it's a point system, so you can distribute however you want.
Yeah.
I vote the 9th.
I'm pretty okay with giving the 9th to me and holding in reserve in case we need to heal.
I like that.
Yeah.
I get 9 level
I
1
think
spells,
that's fine.
please.
All right, just so everyone's in agreement. Everyone, I. Okay, I'll take it.
And she just makes this motion with her hand, and you see as the shadow rushes at you,
Oh.
and yeah, you
Oh, yeah.
and this feeling is awful. It is milk coming out of your nose in all of the wrong ways.
I'm a clone. How bad can it get?
You can get pretty bad.
The wrongness of what you just did is not lost upon you, but is for the greater good. I know.
Apollo has very little morals at this point.
Which is ironic.
He has morals about certain things, I should say. Okay. Well, that's a wonderful.
How do you feel about me, Dad?
Now, what else needs to be done? We're just in the waiting, eh? The calm before the storm.
Essentially.
I suggest if you have any goodbyes, now would be the time.
Immediately burn a third level and message my simulacrum. No, I'm just kidding, I know.
Oh shit! Isn't my simulacrum on
Yes.
the dead
He's on
end?
the dead end.
Oh.
He's with us now.
Okay. Is he a card?
He is not a card.
He's your
He's a
simulacrum.
unit if you want, like, that you can just, he'll just be, because if
Yeah.
he's a card, he's not, like, he's gonna be not with you guys.
I'm gonna have him stay on the dead end
Okay.
to fight.
Well, this fucks up the transport of the.
He's not a card, so he's not gonna count your transport.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, the cards are, like, allies that you've gathered along the way.
We gathered him. We made him.
We made him.
Sometimes it's the friends you made
I got
along
it.
the way.
Quite literally. Crack it.
Ha!
Well, I guess if there's nothing else, Apollo will try to get a short rest in.
I would say as these conversations are continuing, this would take a while to mobilize all of these units to have your own internal conversations of what exactly you're going to do. I would say you are all able to complete a short rest.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
All right, and Apollo immediately then. How many of us are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it just the 5 of us? Really?
Just the 5 of us.
Hello.
I'll lose 6. Are we leaving? Yeah, we're leaving your simulacrum on the dead end.
Yep.
All right, I think I can do. Oh, choose up to 6 allies, including yourself. So me and 5 more, which I think works, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah. I'll give inspiring leader before we go into the battle. Guys, I'm running out of things to say before these big moments. I only got about 6 things I really can rely on.
Real quick, you'll see in D&B on. I'm long resting just to make my level up happen, but I have everything written down to reset to what I've already taken off.
That's fine.
Look at you, honest beaver.
What?
You being an honest beaver.
We
Fuck
appreciate
you.
honest beavers.
Fuck you, bitch. Level up and give yourself a long rest. I just
Remember,
ate some
you all have
dude's
14
soul.
max HP, so don't lose it when you long rest.
You all also
Short
have an
rest.
additional 23 temp HP.
Yeah.
Yeah, how much HP?
23.
23. And our max HP is up higher too?
I 14.
By
Up by
14?
14.
Yep.
How do I adjust that? Override max HP?
Oh, I'll burn some hit die to recover my temp HP.
Tap on your
my
HP
max
to
temp
override it.
HP.
That override will go away when you take a long rest, so don't worry
Okay.
about it.
8.
As long as you don't do it like in the character like, settings. Yeah.
Also, we're gonna order Panda, which you like. Okay, we're trying to time it with the break.
Oh, fuck y'all.
Alright.
Let you know when we're. Yeah.
Alright, cool. I used 3 hit die, and I've recovered all my max HP,
Nice.
and then I'm gonna give everybody 23 temp HP for inspiring leader. So now, all is in the 200s.
So
For the first time.
Cool.
during
the
this short
two.
rest, and I'll allow this to count as part of your short rest as well, so at this point, game mechanics, ignore. The ships above your head are starting to move into position where you've designated them on the map. This will be the final time that you have to speak with any of these allies before whatever is about to happen. Ravanya also, as basically people are starting to disperse, you see she looks to Alu. Perhaps we should have a word.
It's happening naturally.
For the sake of this, I am not going to say you have to choose one or the other. You will have the chance to speak to whoever it is that you want to speak to. What do you wish to do? Or to say, what do you wish to do first?
I'm gonna just before Ravanya and Alu go into a room.
I
just,
want to
like,
be in the
tug
room
on
where I
Katie's.
can-
I do, but I'm not gonna say that. I tug on her arm, and I say, Katie,
Yes,
remember our deal? Do you remember our deal?
the one where I shall not cause harm to you.
Yes, and I said I will help you with your relationship with Alu.
Oh. Oh.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it seems you have
Is that
already...
still important to you?
It is. And you've already delivered quite a boon to me in bringing her here in this state. But you have that look again.
Yeah, I have some tips for you for this conversation.
Yes. And.
What?
It's not enough to just bring her here. Okay. You love her, right? I look her in the eyes.
Yes.
You care for her, yes?
What is your point?
In this relationship, you two have inadvertently hurt each other in a lot of ways. And the first step here is to hear each other out without speaking over the other or trying to quickly find a solution. I know it's the final battle. This might be the final moment. But in a moment like this, time is infinite between the two of you. Listen to her. Listen with your heart.
Ava, I need you to make a persuasion roll.
Ooh. I was gonna say, can Apollo add something onto that? It's nothing big. I just want.
Sure, it's not gonna change the roll. Ava still has to make this roll for...
Yeah.
Okay.
It's easy to try to keep score
Okay.
in relationships. But I think it's important to understand that if you truly want this to work, somebody has to be willing to just take the first step. Reach out the hand despite everything that's happened.
What'd you roll, Ava?
I rolled 17 total, but I'm gonna use a cosmic omen just to bring it up a little more.
Okay.
And it's a +5, so it's gonna be a
Nice.
22.
22.
You see her, like, listen to your words and also with the add-in with Apollo. And you can see, like, there was this immediate resistance when you first started this conversation of you basically telling her what she needs to do, which you can see was not well received. But you've established a rapport with her through multiple conversations and you taking that effort, and that matters. And as you say this, at first she listens to you. But as you finish what you say, she listens and you can see her accept what you said. And she gives you a very sincere nod of understanding. I would not object if you wish to be part of this conversation, considering the role that you've played in it. I will leave that up to you, and if
Ava gets to be
Alu's
in the
comfort
room
level.
where it happens.
At this point, you're also
Yes.
fucking nosy. If you wish to all join, you may.
No, I think
Smaller the better.
that's your guys'
Quality.
relationship.
Yeah. Too many hands in the pot. That way.
Too many chefs in the kitchen.
Too many cooks.
No shit.
Too many hands on the
Also,
pot.
I'm just gonna be there, but I'm gonna be very
Doesn't
shut
work.
up. I'm just there to make sure you don't kill each other.
Through telepathic bond, Ava, you better tell us fucking everything.
Everyone
I want
tuned
to
in.
know every
You're gonna-
detail.
Transcribe
play-by-play.
through telepathic bond the entire thing.
I learned how to open our Discord video through my eyes.
Sure.
Ava is the conversation cook, in a sense. You are invited to watch, and that is it.
Ravanya spawns in a cuck chair for you. It's completely opposite of the bed or the table,
Butt facing.
but facing.
You're like 20 feet away, sitting at like a full like meeting table by yourself. Just, tell her you love her.
So as you see, as Alu follows Ravanya into one of the side chambers that once made up.
Good news.
Oh my God, what was her name?
We can beat
Alu?
bees.
No,
Cadania.
the original woman.
Yamal.
Yamal, thank you. It's like Yija, not
DM
Yija.
inspiration. Give it to me. Thanks.
That was fast. It did do
Yamal.
really
Well, that was really fast, but no.
I'm always very fast.
These-
Anyway.
One of these side rooms of what used to be Yamal's space. And Ava, you kind of trot in behind them. You can see this looks to have been like some kind of meeting room that was meant to just be incredibly comfortable and inviting. But with Ravanya's and the tension between Ravanya and Alu, this room is anything but comfortable. It feels like you were standing on top of a barrel of gunpowder, and both of them are currently holding a lit match. And you see as Ravanya kind of steps in and looks around and retrieves what looks to be a tall, like glass vase of brandy, and she just pours out 3 cups, and she hands one to both Alu and Ava.
Oh no, Ava's gonna be fucking blitzed before the battle.
Oh shit. Take a sip. It's kind of good though.
Ravanya looks to Alu. I did not think that you would accept the offer, considering the path you chose to walk. And I take it that you're proud then that I gave up everything that I thought I stood for to join your crusade. It does bring me joy that you saw reason. This is nothing about this is reason. This, what you have done here, this is monstrous. This is what you are. Madness. How many lives have you destroyed? You see as Ravanya takes a long drink of her cup. I have destroyed more lives than you can comprehend. Both the ones you have seen in this lifetime before you, and even different realities. I have destroyed an entire world, Alu. So do not misunderstand me when I say I will do it again. Until this is over. Until you and I are safe. I know you were angry of what I took. Angry. You gave me immortality and then took all of it. You stripped me from my friends and from my family. I watched them die, and then you took that memory from me. And that is what I had to do. I needed you to be able to do what had to be done. And I understood that you had too much empathy to do it yourself. After Yamal took, I thought it was a good idea. I truly thought it was best. And I'm sorry. He sees the Ludus. Now that I was not expecting. You've never been sorry for anything, even before you became a monster. I do not regret what I have done. Any of it. I would do it all again. Except what I did to you.
Fuck the thousands of people that died in Dendar.
We will not have time to hash out everything. What I need, what I ask, is you give me the chance to try to make amends when this is over. Help me now, so we can have a chance to figure out what comes next. I understand your anger and I do not discourage it, but you cannot let it cloud you in this moment, not with what's about to happen. If you can grant me any sort of forgiveness, wait until this is over. And whatever retribution or justice you see fit, if you never wish to see me again, then so be it. But not now. What will you do when this is over? What was the point of all of this? This world is built as a cycle. This pain, this destruction, this what mortals go through will happen again and again by design. When we succeed, because we will, we have to, that cycle will end. A new world, a new reality, however we see fit. And no one needs to be in pain anymore. So then what? You face whatever comes through. Do you know what's on the other side? I believe so. But I was never able to confirm it.
I believe so.
I was never able to confirm it. I was hoping to get a tool to be able to figure out exactly what to expect, but we will make do. What I do know, whatever comes through will give us the power to rewrite reality and end this truly. No more pain, no more torment, nothing. Caesalu kind of takes this in. And why is that the best? I'm not a sadist, I'm not a masochist, but pain makes us mortal. Our experiences make us mortal. Choice. It's painful and it's hard, but it is what makes us mortal. What gives us purpose to continue to do better. You are not mortal. Not anymore. We don't have to agree. You don't even have to agree with what I plan to do, but you need to support me. You need to at least make sure, because I can guarantee, I am not the greater evil that will be on this battlefield. Whatever is coming, that is the greater evil. And if you don't, I've given you no reason to trust me, but if you do not trust me now, you will find out when it is too late. And there will be nothing I can do to save us. Not again. And Ava, I need you to make either a wisdom saving throw or an arcana check.
She casting a spell?
Interesting. Yeah.
Counter spell.
Ugh.
No one is in the room with her.
I wish for a counter.
Ava's in the room there.
Yep. Ava does not have counterspell.
Yeah. I did a I did a wisdom saving throw, and it is going to be a 26.
Okay. Ava, you are very much aware of yourself. You are very much aware of distortions in reality. What you saw was Ravanya make a motion with her hand to make it look like she was about to touch her face. But when you blink, her hands are back at her sides, like no movement has happened. But you cannot shake the feeling that something happened. And you can see Alu's face has changed. She looks guarded. And you see Ravanya just finishes the glass and sets it down on the table. I believe it would be best if we continue our preparations.
Was the wisdom saving throw with advantage? Because of Hero's Feast, right?
It should be with the advantage, but I will say
I'm
it's
just
not going to
surprised
matter.
at
She succeeds.
26.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Yeah,
surprised
she
at
succeeds.
26 didn't save.
Oh, I heard 16.
No, you did succeed because it allowed you to realize that something had happened. Otherwise,
Oh.
you would have known.
I heard 16.
And you see as Ravanya just kind of looks down. I believe it is best if we continue our preparations. If you wish to speak further, we may, but I must prepare first.
What the hell?
And you see Alu just kind of takes a step back, seeming a little dazed, and she just walks out of the room.
What the
And
fuck?
you see as Ravanya looks to you, Ava.
I point a finger at her. The fuck?
Go for it.
The fuck?
Just looks at you.
All the Starlight Battalion up against the door. Like,
Probably
You know,
kind of glances as she walks past.
Modify. Was that a modified memory? Did I just see you try to modify memory her?
No. I simply stole a few moments with her alone. Ava,
A few moments alone? Wait, what is that?
I don't have any in.
you can ask. You can ask her if she wishes to speak with you about this. Ava, well, that's not her voice. Ava, you have been unusually straightforward with me in a very abrasive way. So I'll ask you now.
Thank you.
She looks you dead in the eye. Can I trust you?
All right, I'll be honest with you.
No.
You can trust me to see you through on this rift, but girl, I'm with Alu on this. Pain and suffering is what keeps us away from being megalomaniac, psychopathic, evil beings of the eldritch kind. So I don't know if endgame, no pain, no suffering is like the right choice. I've learned a lot about you, and I know you've gone through so much pain. From that context, it totally makes sense why your motivation is no pain, no suffering in the whole world. But I don't think that's not it, you know? Who are you without the discomfort and without the questions and without a bit of confusion and without the pain? Of course I don't want and you to I kind of grab her hand like this, like just like a gentle, and I'm like, I'm not saying I want you to ever go through the pain that you went through. Ever. But to put us in a kind of stasis where we never experience any pain means we can't experience any happiness either. We will experience nothing in that world. That's my honest thoughts.
You said say that you know me. Then why do you think I do this? What event do you think means that I would do this?
I don't know, girl. There were a bunch of stories, and they all sounded like, fuck. If that happened to me, I'd be so mad. I don't know if there is ever just one single event, or if it's a pile-on of life kicking our asses over and over again. I don't know.
We make do with what we have. Regardless,
Yeah.
it's not a choice that we will make until we have succeeded. I suggest that you prepare with your Starlight Battalion.
Of course.
And Ava,
Yes.
whatever you hope to get out of this, you are immortal.
Well,
Every-
I mean, I always knew that I was destined to be a dragon, so.
Ava knew who she was from a young age.
Everyone else that you've brought into your life that makes you who you are, aside from this pantheon, will be lost to you. Maybe within the next few hours. Maybe within the next few centuries.
Why are you so hurt? Fuck.
But remember, give it time. And the family you've created in Dendar, the lover you have taken in the last few months, you will experience pain when they are gone.
And that's part of life.
If I don't experience the pain though, then it means it never happened in the first place.
Remember those words then, when all you have left of them is ash. We should prepare.
Your lovers will all die and you will know pain. Let's go prepare.
Almighty push.
Well, that was fucking depressing.
Everyone you level Trash. Can you zip me up?
That man, I can't get to the back of my suit. Zip me up now.
Ava makes a note in her head about, okay, next girls' night we talk about how do we move on from old pain and make new
Holy
friends and new
shit.
memories. A bright future, looking forward.
Side notes, the past, the past.
I think our best bet is if she fucking dies in this fight, we don't have to deal with it.
So Ava, you are
The
dismissed.
voices in my head are weird.
As you
Sorry, what is
step
that?
out, I would say you are dismissed, and as you step out of this room, you can see. Well, I guess where are the rest of you? You guys just like
We're all
waiting.
waiting out there getting the telepathic bond.
Yeah.
Or whatever Ava was relaying.
So you see, so you guys all will then see Alu just kind of goes over to the war table and just like looks at it, and then Ava comes out a few moments later as you have all heard this conversation.
I'll lose in our telepathic bond.
Hello?
So say as Ava
Didn't do
comes
any
out. then.
mumbo jumbo on you, right? Nothing funky. You're still Alu. She didn't like change your mind.
No, I'm still here. And she has her back to you,
Okay,
and you
great.
can see she is stiff.
Are you okay?
And would you come examine this map with me?
Okay.
Is that just Ava?
Okay.
She says it's to all of you.
Yeah.
We'll go.
Right.
I love maps. That's my whole mumbo jumbo. Maps.
Okay, dude.
Hmm.
Maps.
And she looks
Apollo
over.
just stays looking at Ravanya.
Yeah, Ravani is still. She has not come out of that room yet.
Apollo's waiting for her to exit that room.
And
But
as,
I'm at the table with everybody.
yeah. And you can see as Alu is, as you like gather around, she still has her back to the door, and you can see she is like white knuckling that table.
She fucking writes help me on the
And
table.
you can feel like as you approach her, this strange distortion around the table. As you can see, she is using her ability in a very concentrated circle just around this table.
Oh.
And she
Okay.
speaks and points to the map as if she is in conversation about battle plans, but the words that she is speaking do not match the thought that she projects in your mind as she has this entire conversation, the telepathic bond.
That's impressive.
And as she,
Yeah.
so what you hear in your mind,
Yeah.
she knows what you did.
Okay.
I did so many things.
I am fairly certain that she knows that you freed Sword.
So I mean, like, if we move the ship maybe here, what are we thinking?
I don't think I might put too many. I might put too many close together.
Let's put it back here. So what the fuck are we doing
Wait,
now?
can you say that one more time?
Apollo,
Apollo, shut
just
the fuck up. I can't fucking hear Alu.
No, he's
One
playing.
time.
He's playing the part.
I'm playing the part. I'm moving shit on the map.
I know, but I literally cannot fucking hear her through the microphone when both people are talking.
What's that beeping sound?
The fan.
Um, she cautioned me against you. She says that you're going to turn, that you will turn against her when this is over. That it is in your nature that you will turn against her and me if I stand beside her.
Can I just say one thing real quick? That's been bugging me since this conversation. Okay. She's so hurt, she wants to put herself in a bubble and avoid pain for the rest of her entire immortal life, mind you. And those she loves, she wants to make immortal as well. So that way they never die and never leave her. She's got abandonment issues, she's got trauma issues, well, this goes on and on. If she keeps the course she's on, yes, she has to know that's coming.
I mean, I think you're aware of our plans. We're gonna turn against her, but not in a way that she thinks.
I know, but
No, like, fuck that bitch, but like, what are we thinking over here?
no, I'm aware, but for some reason she doesn't think I'm going to as well. And I can't help but feeling it's a very fucking manipulative play on her part.
It probably is.
I know.
But that also
Yeah, it
puts
is.
a little bit more weight when you're on our side, I think. Because if she's expecting you to join her, and
Yes.
you don't, that'll give more reason to our side of the argument.
The thing is, I don't know then.
I mean, I basically told her I don't agree with her plans post this stuff. And I told her straight up.
I don't know then what she's going to do. Because She has to know that you know. So why is she acting like everything is fine?
Because she thinks that the greater good, aka us defeating what comes through the rift and dealing with it afterwards, is the play. If we don't put up a united front here, we all just die. None of it matters what happens after.
We can't put past the idea that she might have forces she's going to send against our forces while this is going on, though, too.
Yeah,
I
as
think-
soon as the tide of the battle turns, she might be trying to pick us off, though, too.
The whole time we've known her, the entirety of what she has said is, we have to be united or we will all die. I don't think she
Yes.
would risk jeopardizing anything while the battle is going on. Maybe, slim chance, what I think, is maybe if the tide turns in our favor, then she acts, then she springs something, right? While we're busy. I
Yeah.
doubt it, but it's a play.
I still think we can rule it out.
I just don't know. Like, she's so set on the fact that everyone will die and it's a horrible thing, and like you're like blah blah blah. Like,
It's like people can go one, two ways with this. Either like everybody I love dies, so therefore I want to die, or everybody I love dies, so therefore I'm going to make everybody immortal. Brother, I don't know. I feel like we
I
need her
just
to.
don't know how to.
I think this is just information. Like, I think we play it the same way. We are united while we're dealing with this threat, but we have to keep an eye on our backs while we're doing it.
This changes nothing. It's just
The plan moves forward as expected. Just now, we have to be aware of what might be behind us as well.
I just like would love to actually be friends with her, and it'd be fine and chill if she didn't want to control everyone in like a hypnosis for the rest
You know
of
what
their
they
lives.
say, you can lead a Ravanya to water,
Infinite Tsukiyomi.
but you can't make her be a good
I
person.
know. It is infinite Tsukiyomi again.
That's all it is.
That's all it is.
The fucking original Ravanya. God damn it.
So, no,
What's security?
Ravanya has no idea.
It's
No, I know.
Naruto.
I know, that's the funny part. Because I know she doesn't
And I think
know.
Amanda doesn't know.
No,
Yeah.
she hasn't.
Oh,
No
she
spoilers because we do plan to watch it.
She did.
It's been so long.
I know.
You guys are
Listen.
insufferable.
Listen.
No spoilers for the show that's been out for 20 years because we're gonna watch it one day. Fuck you. Watch it or don't. I'm talking about it.
She
Go
already
ahead.
took the main plot of the show, and it's Ravania's plan.
Yeah.
Magic
I'll admit, it's not a really original idea. It's one of the human conditions.
Magic Con. Should I watch this show? Maybe someday.
Magic Con, should I watch this show? Guess who dies?
Everybody. Almighty
We're fighting the
Bush.
witness. That's all this is.
Okay, I like moving our things a little bit closer together.
I
So-
just like being more
Fuck you.
central.
Okay. God damn it! Fuck you, Tyler.
You're welcome.
Spatially on this map, how much distance is in the squares? Like, how far apart is everything?
Well, this is all of Centrum.
Yeah.
This is a very
It's a very large scale.
Yes.
That's
That's
yes.
What's the
Yes.
look of?
I don't know.
I don't know,
Fucking
man.
figure it
Yeah.
out.
I'll admit. So this is
I'm
the
at 40
squares are going to be representative of movements of time when basically the time comes to move units, which is not a very good like. So like really, let's make this easy. We'll say each square would be
Please.
roughly an hour of movement.
Okay, got it. Oof.
You said the ships are above us, still pulling out. We have time to say our goodbyes and everything, right?
Yeah, so it's gonna be some time fucky wucky for everyone to get where they're supposed to, technically within the confines of time, but whatever. So, but yeah, so you guys basically will have this little window of time of if there's anyone you want to go see that is here, you'll get a chance to.
Wow.
Um,
I've not made many NPC friends this campaign, I don't think. That I care that much about. Like, that aren't right here.
As you look at the whole adventures.
Jesus.
I personally would like to go talk to me.
Your parents.
Well, they're kind of. She's on the no. Mimi's on the dead end, right?
Yeah.
I said. Sorry. I
I'd
forgot
like to
that we
talk to
said-
Vandal. I would join you.
The ship's still here. You can go talk to these people.
Yeah, basically, like, we're
going.
going to suspend disbelief for a bit. You guys can go talk to
Yeah.
whoever you want to talk to.
Yeah,
They
I'll
haven't
talk
yet
to-
moved, and they're not. Yeah, so I'll say, like, Nini and Vandal are still on the dead end. They haven't moved to whatever ship you've assigned them to yet.
Yeah. Let's say
Yeah,
Nini.
I would go talk to.
Yeah, Nini and my parents.
All right.
Are we making the rounds?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So first off, you guys are
We're
heading to
making the rounds.
they're gonna head to the dead end. For Ava and Wade are gonna go talk to.
Yeah, we'll
Nini and
communicate
Vandal.
to have my parents.
Yeah.
Just send a message to Luke.
I'm gonna go to the dead end as well.
No.
All right.
I do look for the tranquility. I just see if I can see Ozzy and stuff there. I'll
Yeah.
just hold a fist up for that. All of them.
You see, he looks to you and he puts a hand over his heart and actually gives you like a full nod. This individual, though, has been a big presence in your life, but absent so far of this campaign. But still coming in when you needed him most. As you all, I say, arrive on the dead end, you can see as Nini and Vandal are currently in what looks to be final preparations. For the first time, you see them both in armor. You can see that they are both wearing armor that looks very similar to, I think it's you two that have it.
So,
Yep.
The Don.
Mm-hmm. And Wade, you recognize not the armor itself, but the artistic signature of these pieces. They
The
look to be
artistic
crafted
signature.
by Nini.
Oh wow.
As you can see them both for the first time really ready for battle. You see as Nini looks to you. Well, considering the whole world shook and everyone is just suddenly here, I think this is it.
Yeah, it's the final show.
You're
The whole Starlight Battalion just sitting here watching.
it's up to you if you have this conversation
I
every
thought it was
hour.
just Ava. I assumed you guys would be off doing your
I'm up on
seeing
the
your
dead end.
people too. Yeah.
None of the people I love are here. Just kidding.
Oh,
Aww.
oh.
Did you finally admit that you care about the Starlight Battalion?
Aww. We get to do a group hug before a big
Don't touch me.
Don't
cascade of
Don't look
okay.
at me. I'll wish you into non-existence.
Counterspell. You can't do that around
counter
me.
spell. I don't have it.
Just go like, oh God! Why did you smite in this?
Ooh, sorry.
Bless you, Ava. I know it's dusty
a
here.
rogue that is not a rogue at all, but just a paladin that has a
So-
dagger just smites on every step.
Oh my gosh.
Just
So,
look at the-
Are you? I think you said that I'm going to be on the wolves here for this.
Yeah. That's correct.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah. I talked a little bit with Rune and Tyr before. Back at
Yeah, you'll be
the
with
tavern on Dendar. It's
Guardian and Astra.
You'll have a strong team with you. And
yeah, it'll be interesting to work with Guardian when we're not. Well, he's not possessed, and
oh shit!
He's
That's
a lot.
right.
He's a lot cooler when he's not possessed.
Yeah, he's actually pretty chill. Once you get to know him.
I'll look after Tyr and Rune during all this. Don't worry. There's some. She pulls you away from everyone else.
Okay.
Look, whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen really fast. Like,
Yeah.
feels like we've had done all this preparation and trying to be prepared for this, but you have ascended to godhood, and this is going to be a battle for the gods amidst a lot of just people.
Yeah.
You So whatever it is that you're gonna face is gonna be pretty fucked up, right?
It's gonna be fucked. I'm not gonna lie about that.
Promise me you'll come back.
Promise.
Wade,
Swear.
I need you to mean it.
Promise. I will come back. We are going to win this. There's nothing that can stop us. We have a really good track record.
We're basically undefeated.
We're basically gods now.
Yeah, I just really don't want this to be the point where your luck runs out.
How?
Much longer till your luck runs out.
God damn it.
Oh,
You're welcome.
How are we supposed to trust you now?
us to
Oh.
now. No.
No, you get that too.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, on it.
Tell me you're all autistic without telling me you're all autistic.
Promise me you'll give him hell out there.
Always.
And I kill.
And I hope that you can give him hell.
Turn to an animal and do it again.
No! We have to see you shift at least one. No. He's warging out over here.
I
No.
need to see you be an... I've never seen you be an animal.
It's Morbin time.
Alright. Do not succumb to peer pressure. There will be a time.
No, yeah, it would have to be post game.
So,
There will be time. We're in the end game.
We'll be fine. And if I don't shift and we all die, it doesn't matter.
No!
Hey, your final moment and laying there with like a mortal blow. in your
Here's
stomach, and
literally
we're like,
your turn into a dog. Turn into a dog.
Something I know is up ahead.
The disintegration is slowly fading up my body, and I'm just like, no.
What was that?
so
I said, why would you make your character a furry and then we're over 100 episodes and you never fucking transformed?
That's what I'm
once?
saying.
Almost
Identity
110
crisis,
episodes.
okay?
the
What?
fursuit's not ready yet.
110 episodes in almost.
Bit
Is it like
backordered.
performance anxiety? Like if we're watching, you get too nervous and you can't go all the way.
Roughly
one is I can't-
400 hours of gameplay, and you have not
I know.
transformed once.
Because I don't
Once.
have to. And my character doesn't want to.
So, Ava,
Shit for you.
What a faggot.
as you see Vandal, for the first time, not wearing his suit or the clothes that were loaned to him by Vagus, but actual battle armor. And you can see he has two short swords that are kind of strapped to the upper part of his legs. In a weird, not in a scabbard, but almost as if the scabbard is built into the leg pieces of the armor. And you can see as he looks to you.
Sir, you should not have come dressed like that before the battle. I want to climb you like a tree, but I have to
Oh.
go on the front line.
I'll start walking around the city. I was waiting in line for my time. I'm like, it's clearly time I go say goodbye to the dead end. So you two have your moments.
Ava, please don't make me use a modified memory on you before the battle.
I pick my son up and walk off.
We start exchanging tongues before you can look away. Although, okay, I stop for a second. Oh God, they're finally gone. I hate people seeing us when I'm about to have an emotional conversation.
I didn't leave.
This is my fucking ship.
That's my fucking brother.
Vagus and Ava's fucking my brother. Vagus carried away you, not me.
He
Come back up to the
Ow.
hole and buy
No,
the front.
I turned into a flying snake.
I'll say at this point, Ava, Vandal has picked you up and walked you over to the kitchen and kind of like sets you on the counter as he stands next to you and leans against it.
Whoa, hey, whoa!
We eat there.
I'm close there! Vandal, I'm walking in!
Never mind.
Don't
Eat your
pay
dinner
attention to any of them.
elsewhere.
You're perfect.
Oh, I know.
You're perfect.
I'm not a big ship, guys.
Ava,
Really not a
listen
big
up.
ship, guys.
What was that, Ava?
As they kind of maybe just have a moment, Ava then like looks at him and her face kind of falls and she says, "There's just a really mean lady who just talked about how I'm gonna be immortal and you're gonna die and that I'm not gonna ever have you for the rest of my life." And I was just thinking about how much this godhood sucks because we just started seeing each other and you're the first person I've ever liked in the whole world enough to want to be with you. And it might just all be over. And even if it's over, you're still gonna fucking die, is what she told me. And, you know, I have to put on a strong face because no suffering is bad objectively, but that sucks.
He reaches out and he cups your head in his hands under the jaw. I understand. But what? I wish I had the right words to tell you that everything will be fine, but this is a very unique situation. But also,
I know.
us even meeting.
Hello.
Oh, Weasel.
Look around. Okay.
Even us meeting Ava was a very unique situation.
I mean,
Gave-
everything in my life is pretty.
That I know. But Ava, before I met you, I gave up on being a man of morals. I was ready to give up everything of right or wrong to the pursuit of what just needed to be done. I believed what Lorelai told me, that I was worthless, that my life was nothing more than whatever she made me into. I thought I was going to die when I saw you all again burst into her lab, and I didn't. And after that, you showed me mercy and you showed me love. I will take all the pain that came before, all the pain that we are going to face now, again and again and again, even if it meant I just had one more day with you.
Yes.
Ava starts fucking crying.
Oh,
Ava, I need you to do me a favor right now.
I'll fucking cry.
Can you make me a promise?
Okay,
I need you
maybe.
to not dwell on my death. I need you to focus on the life that we are going to have together when this is over.
You're so lovely, and I can't believe you ever thought you were worthless. You are so worth going through so many doors and being lost so many times to be found by someone who just loves you for you. I love my family, the Starlight Battalion, but I really want to see what we can do together after all this is over, too.
And we will. Because if anyone can stop an apocalyptic, angry, god-wielding event, it is the little kobold who tore apart the fabric of reality, who has so much force and will in her life, that she can bring everyone here together. I believe you can do this.
Thank you. I needed to hear that because I was so depressed hearing her words afterwards about how even if we do all this, it's all just gonna end in pain anyways. But I think that's true. It's not true. Having these bonds with you guys and you, Vandal, it makes it all worth it.
The way I see it, Ava, if we did not have these bonds or have these conversations, would I even exist?
Yeah. You're right. You stay strong out there. Know that I'm watching over you. Is there any way that I could like imbue like a cosmic omen, like use one of my cosmic omens, but kind of give it to him almost like an inspiration?
Absolutely.
Thank you. I think Ava gives him a big smooch that I won't describe for Twitch TOS reasons, but
Sloppy. Moist.
He holds you,
Scale.
yeah.
and as you pull away and you have to leave, he just looks at you. No matter what happens, you are my guiding light.
That was gay as fuck.
How's with the two big snouts? How's that like line up? No,
It doesn't.
they're just like
We got long tongues.
They're like anteaters.
It's just all tongue. It just nose pressed
You
and
guys have
nothing
seen
but
me
tongue.
lick my eyeball. What do you think?
So,
Baggy's
Bagus,
chilling there.
Right now.
as you leave the quarters where your crew members are saying some of their final goodbyes, you find yourself with just you and your son up on other portions of the deck on this ship that is yours. You kind of walk along the deck and the ship that you built your life on.
You know, the whole merchant thing never really worked out.
No, people kept getting scared when they would come in. I think maybe it was the bones in the pots.
That's what I do.
The bones in the pots of the city.
The bones is kind of the whole point of it. I mean, I don't know.
I think this is better than merchant though.
It's definitely more interesting. I didn't think we'd get this far.
I probably wouldn't have disintegrated if we were merchants though.
Yeah, still trying to kind of block that one out, to be honest. Kind of mad you brought that up.
Kind of hard for me too.
Yeah, I understandably. I think would have had to decapitate myself partially if we were merchants also, but I guess that's the way of the wind.
Yeah. Kind of fucked up if you actually think about how everything kind of played out. Do you think Wade and Apollo ever fucked?
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, I mean they did, right?
Absolutely.
I
Hey
didn't
guys,
talk
how's it
about
going?
But I think they definitely did. Oh, hello. Did I mean like it happened, right?
What?
You guys ready?
Yeah, it did.
What happened?
Well, like you two, like it happened,
Oh
right?
God,
What
man. He's such a pillow princess. I wouldn't even let him anywhere near me.
You letting him do all the work?
Yeah, he just lays there
That's crazy.
like a
What?
dead fish, if you will.
Oh, is that why?
Mhm.
Okay, I get it.
He holds the door open in more ways than one.
He literally all he. And that's all it was. Like, come on, brother. Like,
Hey,
throw it back a little
Come
bit.
on.
It's easier to take than give.
Ava
okay?
and Vandal walk up. What are we talking about?
Giving and
Oh
taking.
dear God! Why are you so okay talking about that, but not listening to what Ava likes?
It's different.
Are you sexist?
It's different. I don't know. Listen, it's because we're team small. So like, I don't know. I feel closer to Ava.
I'm
in that
also
regard.
on
I don't
team
want to
small.
hear about her endeavors.
No.
No.
Medium. Thanks. Average.
Yeah.
Pick what you can get, I guess.
So like, you guys just want to chill here and like let the world end, or
Well,
what?
I pull out a meat stick for everyone.
Oh fuck
That
yes!
sounds actually crazy.
One for the road.
Yeah. Apollo throws it over to the side.
Here's an extra one. I
Oh,
have one.
thanks. All right, on three. Ready?
Don't
1,
do it again.
2.
It's crazy. I have so many more.
It's mine. I really don't.
Yeah, you're really throwing them back.
Oh, that's crazy.
That Hero's Feast didn't do anything for you.
Oh, no. Yep. Look, I could eat 1,000,000 of them.
You heard the man.
No, it was a.
Bouquets.
So the rifts, what do we think is gonna come through? All right, let's just fucking break it down, guys. What are we doing about Rivon?
Oh, I think I have one thing I want to do before we start going on. I think one last thing to send off. I pull out a sending stone. Pops pull out 75% of the investments. Feel free to blow 25% of yourself right now. Have some fun with that. But the rest of it, we leave 25 in, but just in case, pull out 75.
No, you tell Pops to shorten stock when everything crashes.
Do you hear me?
Everything crashes.
I hear you, but what do you want me to pull it out and invest in something else?
Are we
Like-
playing stocks right before the end of the world?
Apparently.
Yes, this is what most politicians do.
Yes, take 25% of it, blow it on yourself. Have some fun right now. Go do something crazy. Go get your old bones off. Do something.
The other 50, what are we looking at?
Other 50%, good point. What are we dealing with here?
You, the god of community and
Yeah.
finance.
Yeah, no, you had like 12 grand saved up.
Well, considering the entirety of the fleet just left, there's going to be some massive investment opportunities in shipwrights.
I trust you. Have some fun, then go nuts.
You didn't get how much money you had.
Don't need to.
I'm kind of curious. Can you just ask for me?
Paula wants to know the number.
Of the amount I'm going to have to pull out?
What's
Yes.
yeah.
Well, if I'm pulling,
75% out.
I'm going to round for convenience.
Thank you.
I'll be pulling out 75K of invested gold. So I won't be able to supply too much into a new shipyard, but I can at least make some moves to be able to work accordingly.
No, Pops, if he needs another surplus of cash, I got him.
One at a time.
Kind of higher than I
That's
have.
that's a lot of this. That's a lot of this minis.
It's a lot.
Granted, to remind you, it's not completely into your restaurant business, but we've been investing in some of the neighbor restaurants and creating somewhat of a franchise.
Oh my God.
Good to hear it, Pops. Keep up the good work. I love you.
I care deeply about you as well.
I take back everything I said.
About you
If
as
he
well.
was legitimate, I take back everything I've ever said about Pops. If he wasn't
Some
legitimate,
respect on the fucking name.
if he wasn't legitimate, and that was just a number he pulled out of his ass, I still have respect for him. Because he conned a con
It's a
man.
different level of respect.
Yeah,
but
it's a
it is
different respect, but it's respect nonetheless.
I do want to, while we're on the front of the ship, I do want to walk over to Vandal, kind of adjust to the armor a little bit, and look at him.
I want to say goodnight.
Let's talk to Charles. I'm sure he'd love to see you.
Charles ain't here!
Yeah, right. You can teleport over there real quick.
No. Charles is not here.
No, you guys insisted he was
burn
not here.
my-
I know. He'd be on
We
the
still got
dead
the
end
chaos
right
key for the day?
Not using.
No, we're not using the chaos key.
Hey,
See
how are we gonna
Charles.
get back? Huh?
I'll teleport back.
Yeah, no.
I'll teleport circle back.
No, what?
No.
I want to go see my family.
It's okay.
Good luck
Okay,
explaining
so-
that. You're not allowed to die, Not just over my behalf, but her behalf.
That I'm aware of, but if. Does that mean you could just stop that from happening?
Yeah. He can't. Well, he might be able to. I don't know. I can.
I don't
Ava
fully
can.
know.
You want to try?
Potentially.
No.
Test it.
He like takes you and kind of like takes you away from the rest of the party. I was been thinking about us reuniting. Lorelai was horrible, wasn't she?
You've seen for yourself. I didn't have to experience the worst of it, to be fair.
I've been thinking, I don't remember if I ever thanked you. Thank you for not giving up when I feel like I gave you every opportunity to do so.
Regardless of how much of a pain in the ass you were being, you are my brother. We've came from worse, and we will continue to live on through whatever else comes.
One thing I feel like both me and our sister, when everything considered, we gave up. I could see it in her. We were content with just fending for ourselves, figuring it out. And you didn't. From everything I've seen aboard this ship and watching you with your friends, you never took anything. Why? Why did you give everything?
I could have everything. My freedom was enough. Led to all this. What else could I ask for? I wasn't given the chance to choose originally. And now that I have the choice, I keep giving to those who deserve.
I guess if anyone hasn't told you already, you also deserve.
I know. Maybe after all this, I'll take a bit for myself. Take some time, fly a ship somewhere. Just have my own little adventure.
I wish that for you. Well, I'll admit, when this is all over, I think I'm going to. You see, looks over to Ava. Stay put for a little while.
Good luck with that one.
I see, and he laughs. He goes, for whatever that's worth considering.
You deserve it, little brother.
We all do. Although I'm curious, why is this ship called the Dead End?
The last stop I ever needed. It was originally my dead end for one story, and it will be my dead end for another. I keep giving myself the same ending. I know what's to come.
Will let this not be the end then? Not yet.
I just grab by the back, kind of touch foreheads
Yeah.
with him.
Accept it. So,
I have to be the one that goes down the ship anyway, that's the rule. So you can't die here, and you can't. Sure as shit can't blow my ship up.
I will, just to confirm, Vandal's assigned to the Dead End, correct?
No.
Who's on the Dead End?
Sister and Sisera.
Oh, fuck.
What the fuck?
Keep an eye for my ship then.
Make sure if it goes down, let me know, and I'll start diving.
Vandal is on the Tranquility.
That's right. They'll be good people.
I'm curious to meet this audience you spoke so much of. And to not be on the Tranquility inside of it.
Meet Dami Mommy. Who you'll be.
Oh
Dami
yeah, you
Mommy
get to meet Dami Mom.
and Belle.
While I'm on the dead end, might as well take one last piss.
And I'll say with that,
So much for ordering the panda before break.
Oh yeah, that's right.
yeah, I'll say with that,
You fucking apes.
we're gonna take a quick break. So we'll be back in a few minutes for the next step of this journey.
All right, BRB.
BRB.
Throw
back,
fucking
everybody.
water
Hi,
puppet.
friends.
Hello, we're back.
Oh.
Like 40 minutes. All right.
Hi.
All right. As you all are currently on the dead end,
I walk over and I push Paul off.
yeah, just over
I've
there.
been waiting.
As those of you with loved ones here on this ship before they move on to their different areas, I said on this ship, and as Vagus says goodbye to the dead end, is there anyone else that you wish to visit? Well, before everyone disperses to their stations.
Should we say something to Guardian Astra?
Sorry, I was. I said, but she had an actual conversation.
We probably should.
Well, they're going to be on the Wolf's Ear, which is perfect. We can take Wade to say goodbye to his
So-
parents.
All right, let's go to the wolves here first. Yeah.
As you make your way over to the Wolf's Ear, Nini will accompany you, since that is the ship that she's assigned to anyway. And as you arrive, you can see that everyone is in full preparations. You can see that
Are any of them transformed?
some of them are, yeah.
What are they?
You see a
What are they?
variety
Damn it!
of different animals.
Damn it.
This is the strangest petting zoo I've ever been to in my life.
You can see, especially as tensions are
Oh,
high.
goat!
Don't. Oh my god.
What the fuck?
I take it back to
Just a
that.
dude.
You are grounded. You will be going down with the ship. Good luck.
Someone's a hop along.
Oh,
And
that
as
makes-
you,
oh, uncomfortable.
which, actually, before we leave the dead end, the hopalogs are still on the dead end.
Yes.
Is that what
ready
they're saying?
for
Oh,
war.
yeah.
Hold on. Okay, so the hopalongs are currently staying at our estate. There is a stable for them. That has definitely been set up beforehand. What are you gonna have an estate not have stables for whatever? There's always stables.
Why would you have a horse on an island?
To get around the island.
I've literally never described a horse in this campaign.
Well, that's crazy because I've seen them all the time.
The hopalogs are in a stable at the estate.
And they're being fed lots of hay, a little bits of like veggies and fruit.
Hey, I don't think it exists.
My sister's tried to eat them at least twice.
Probably. There's just been a fight between the.
I have hired someone to literally sit there just with a squirt bottle to keep his sister away.
She walks outside like, this is 3 months of rations.
That has a giant rabbit. Like, that is a meal. What? Why are these pets?
Please.
Alright. Fine. There are no hopalongs in this war. And as you
No
rise,
hop violence, please.
yeah, we will not have hopalong cruelty in this campaign. So as you arrive on the Wolf's Ear, and you can see everyone is preparing. You can see that there have been multiple weapons that have now been installed on the metal hull. You can see it looks to be ballista, some sort of energy cannons. This thing has been armed to the teeth. And you can immediately see, Wade, that there's modifications done to the hull to allow some of the smaller vessels that are part of the Envoy, or the Freeloy fleet, to be able to dock if needed for quick repair. This has basically been turned into a battleship.
Yeah.
And you can see as all of the Fable, your people, are preparing for what is to come. The entirety of everyone that you've ever known is on this ship. For better or for worse.
We're all in one convenient place to get meetings.
No!
No!
Apollo,
And
no!
you see you can see on the top deck both Tyr and Rune as they're preparing. And you can see that Tyr's like stopping every once in a while to look at Rune and is like talking to her softly. She seems agitated. And you can see this kind of like strange like shimmering across her skin. You've seen her before. She just looks, this is what happens when she gets in a high emotional state.
Yeah.
She has a little bit more trouble controlling some of her magic and her shifting.
Yeah.
But she's still the leader of her people, and she's keeping it together. But you can see that she is incredibly nervous about what is to come. They have not noticed you yet.
Yeah.
However, you also see, as part of this crowd, Astra and Guardian. Who we see Astra is like checking in with people, giving orders, and Guardian is just kind of silently watching this entire scene. Who do you wish to speak to first?
I'm gonna head over to Rune Tier.
Okay. We'll follow you first then. As this happens, you can see is Tyr has now. Rune has always been the most outspoken one every time you've seen them. In this moment, Tyr is taking charge, as is in this time of war, is when he shines, is when he takes command. And you can see this now. You can see this man that stood up to your uncle for so long before he finally lost his power. This is the man of war, as he was, as his namesake, what he was born to do. That time has come for him. As they both turn to you, you can see Rune immediately. She seems to have this look of relief. She just walks over and holds you.
Yeah, I give her a big hug.
You can feel as you hold her. You can feel her skin like kind of shifting under your grasp. She lets you go. Sorry, I'm a little. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
And she puts a hand on your side of your face.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fine.
We're gonna make this work, okay? Everything's gonna be okay.
Yes.
We've defeated everything that has come across our way, and we're gods now. What could go wrong?
Let's not play with fate. Be safe.
Always try. And also, I have this lovely bunch. We'll be as safe can be.
You see this lovely bunch refer to us. I'm like on the edge of the ship, like licking my eye.
Get a good view of this. This is the new Pantheon, by the way. This is it.
No, there's a dragonfly. Get it.
I'm floating. Just you're holding me up. I slowly float out of your hands.
You know how to come back down, right? He's gone now. This is it.
Well,
You keep me on a string.
we're still learning to fulfill these rules, but it's something that you grow into. So we'll be fine.
Music.
Where's that music coming from?
The
Where
speaker.
it's always
Oh,
come
my
from for
God.
the past 100 fucking episodes.
You just get like haunted from it.
Do you know they usually play music during
I was,
sessions,
I
right?
was really confused for some reason because I couldn't really hear it. It sounded like fucking Day and Night started playing, and I was like, "Why is this here?"
The ice cream truck just rolls up playing battle music. There's a bunch of kids fighting outside in the cul-de-sac.
Only one can get a code.
We have one SpongeBob popsicle left.
And in
Fight.
the darkness, the mind.
Yeah. As she looks to you. I know that you will do well. For you are my son. You were born. You have accomplished all on your own. Great things.
Yeah, all of his own.
Yeah.
Jimmy killed Diane by himself.
This family that you are with. Cherish them. Trust that we that are an army as following your call. Just like our ancestors, the wild ones of old, we follow you, and we will be fine. You look out for your family, right?
Always. Thank you. Good. Always supporting me. I'm ready now. I'm gonna make you proud.
You already have. You always have. And I know you're ready.
How's Dad doing?
She smiles. She looks at your father. You can tell that he's not ignoring you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, he's doing his thing.
You can see that he is. You've only ever seen him like this a few times.
Yeah.
Where you can see not why he's the captain of this ship, but why he is Tyr
Yeah.
of the Wolf's Ear. This god of war. You can see the protectiveness in his eyes as he looks upon his crew and finally to you. He steps up and he puts a hand on your shoulder. You will make it through this.
We always do.
He just pulls you in. He hugs you.
I give him a big hug back.
As he lets go, Rune takes your arms. Whatever comes from the rift, be prepared for anything. Alright?
We will. And I'm going to. Actually, I don't know if I can do this. Is Lou with us?
Yeah. I mean, she's accompanying you unless you say otherwise.
Yeah.
She's definitely not staying with Ravania.
So through telepathic bond, if she can have, just make sure that Ravania isn't listening to our conversation.
You see, she's standing off to the side. She just gives you a nod. You see, she
Okay.
just closes her eyes. You're like, you see, she just closes her eyes and just seems to fall into a trance.
Minutes.
You can not feel that shimmer over
Yeah.
you.
I tell her thank you. You got 10 minutes for that. When shit hits the fan, there is potential that once the common enemy is dealt with, we might have another to face. We're not for sure, but potentially Ravania or Katie might have something in plan for us. We're not certain, but just in case, after everything's said and done, just we can have people be ready for another enemy to face.
I understand. I have a quick question about the table because I can't recall.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever mentioned Edie's true name? Or has it always been Ravania? I feel like it's always been Ravania, right?
I felt like we've always.
I think it's a Wolf's Ear. I don't think we mentioned
We
it.
only-
It has only been Ravania.
We only
okay.
ever told Guardian. We only ever told Guardian,
Oh,
Yeah, she looks at you and
I think.
that's her original name. Which she would go by before she made a deal.
He says he chips and sauce all day.
Yeah.
she kind of thinks, probably not. I just don't think I've ever heard.
What'd she say?
I doubt it.
You doubt what?
I've heard the name Katie before, but
Came from beyond the Soltorian field.
what?
Katie? She's from the Sultorian field. Well, I guess I guess we haven't really talked about that. Yeah, so we found out that Ravania is actually Katie, and Katie is from the Sultorian field. Are you okay?
That's surprising.
Why?
Fucking there.
I'm sorry. Do you know a Katie or the Katie?
Potentially, probably. Hey,
How?
it's a very long story. I don't know if you see his Tyr kind of just looks at her.
I'm just doing like the whole like kid look, like looking at dad, looking at mom, like, what am I not being told right now?
Did y'all have a threesome or something?
No.
Like,
Oh my god.
No.
I don't need to know that. Even if you did, don't tell me.
Jimmy's.
Wait, Dad.
Wait.
No, shut the fuck up. Don't do that to me.
Wait,
You're adopted.
so you know that not every fable lives aboard the Wolf's Ear. There are many of us scattered throughout the endless sky.
Yeah, that's like the whole myth and legend of like lost child and lost stuff.
I was not born aboard. I was not born on the Wolf's Ear.
oh my god.
I was one of many fable who found it and chose to stay here.
So you're from the endless sky.
I'm from the Steltorian field.
Are you?
Don't touch it.
No.
He did.
Are you?
Stop it!
Does we have to call Katie grandma now?
No, wait, no.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
What was the question?
Do we have to call Katie grandma now?
What? No.
I'm sorry. You're
We can talk about this later. It is
There might not be a later.
so
There's no later.
well, because if we lose it, we never get the answer. So
I need
you're
it
not
spelled out for me. What is she implying?
Yeah, so if you're not from the endless sky, and you're from the Steltorian field, what was your name before marriage?
well, before marriage. My name was Rune. It was the name. It was Rune. It was the name that I. When you become part of the Wolf's Ear, as you know, you take a name when you enter adulthood,
Yeah.
and I did as part of my initiation.
Sorry.
Yes, I
that's
was
what I meant, sorry.
the lore keeper. I became the scribe, the one who writes in runes, because I knew about our history, because I knew where the fable came from. Before that, my name was one of a concept. I was the people's hope.
No fucking
Can you say
way.
that name one more
Hope's your
time?
mom?
There's no shot. Oh my god.
Oh.
What?
Explain. I'm
Um.
I'm
Hold
lost.
on.
What did she say her name was?
Her name was Hope.
Hope.
That's-
Oh, the missing girl.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is a long story.
It is. I got on the wrong side of the field. That was a story on its own. I was unable to get back. I found our people here. Thought I could make a difference and new life.
selfish.
That's amazing. It's it's a lot to
So
unpack.
where did Papa come from? He also from the Solstorian field? No?
Tyr?
So he's
Yes.
still my dad, right? Okay.
Yes, yes, your,
Just wanna
your
make sure.
father. It's-
Okay.
He's the reason I remained here on the Wolves' Ear instead of trying to find a way back to my homeland. We found me. At first we were crewmates, we fell in love, and I married him and decided to stay.
You were roommates?
Wow. Yeah, we have a lot to talk about. That's
Yes, we do, especially if this Ravanya is Katie, which I'm not sure how the hell that would happen. But I think we have a lot to explain and perhaps not enough time right now.
Yeah, I think after everything's said and done, we should definitely talk about that to try and maybe fill in some gaps we have in our knowledge for the Soltorian field as well.
Wait.
But in regards to Ravania / Katie, she might double cross us.
Yes, I can suspect that she
Yeah.
would.
Yeah.
Was it wait, when
Yeah,
she
she
puts
calls you
her,
stupid.
She don't like
No,
anyone.
she's
she put
frustrated.
a hand on your arm. Wait, I also want you to understand that where I came from, I never meant for that to be a secret. I just really didn't think it was ever relevant.
No, it was your life. As soon as you stepped onto the Wolves' Ear and you made a new one, and I understand. You chose who you wanted to be.
I did.
We're all here for this, right? This is not like you're not like.
I guess if you think you would be elsewhere.
Awful. I'm still kind of processing that.
How do you not know where your mom came
Fucking
from?
got me.
It didn't
Okay,
matter.
who's Hope in the meta?
So above table, she was an NPC from the first campaign that we had saved as like a little girl. She was gonna be like a sacrifice to this big like deity thing, and we had like saved
Got
her
it.
and made her a part of our kind of our core group, and like a little bit like raised her up almost. So this is fucking nuts.
And the last
Yeah.
time that you guys saw her in, like, as players was during the Fort Soltura basically one shot in which she was in her late 30s, early 40s.
So that means
And after that, she disappeared. No one knows what happened to her.
So that means for sure Scat Theory. I thought it was Hope, but
It's great.
do
Do you know someone by the name of Myrika?
oh shit!
Yes.
Yeah.
That's good thinking.
We just Ravanya had like taken control of her and this dragon. Forget the dragon's name.
Giari?
Giari.
Yeah.
They're
Uh,
here?
Well, they were. We freed
Wait.
them, and then they went back to the Strotorian field, and they said they're going to come back with help.
Whatever help that is.
Oh no.
We've also talked to Pixel.
Why oh no?
What exactly kind of help is she coming back with?
I don't know. She just said she would come back with any sort of help she can gather.
Probably the other people from the Scortorian field. What's his name? Whoever's not missing. Gray was missing. The other ones weren't. Why, is that bad?
Well, not bad per se. It kind of. I'm glad that Marika is safe. That would actually. Oh, Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy.
I'm sure
Wait.
that guy will be very useful in a fight.
But no one can come through without lowering the field. That was kind of the whole point. That's how I thought I couldn't get back. If they take down the field, there are other things.
They have Pixel. Pixel seems able to get in and out of the field
Yep.
without
The
taking it down.
Wayfarers can, but not anyone.
She would probably bring other people, no?
Potentially, but if I thought a Wayfarer can get through, I would have.
Well-
actually, that's not true. She looks over at Tyr. I don't know.
Yeah, because Myrika said she comes and goes from the field.
Well, she said she can go with her. She has like a teleport home button. That she
No, well, before that, how she got captured was she said she would get sent out on routine missions and got captured.
Inside the field.
Oh.
She wasn't going outside the field very often.
Whatever that might mean, that might be something that we'll have to deal with when it occurs.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you might be seeing some people you know.
Yeah.
Family reunion.
Yay! In the situation you imagined it would be.
It's something to look forward to.
There was someone else Ravania has like control over, and we don't know who is, but I think we
It's Greg.
we suspected it was someone from the field.
Is it Greg?
That's the only other person that's missing. Aside from
could-
you and Magrica.
Yeah.
That is an issue. That is a big issue.
We can handle it.
No, you don't.
Surely she's not going to double cross
Do
us,
we
so it
know?
doesn't matter.
Do we know where she sent Scout?
You guys have not seen him?
Last we saw, Scout was with, but
With Ravania
Scout's not
talking.
here at the moment, right? Because we're now in
She was
Ravania
with
with Ravania.
Ravania before we
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have not seen him again since you guys like got that glimpse of him in the war room.
She said him.
What?
Ooh,
Nothing.
confirmation.
Yeah.
Thank you for the warning. You showed in both regards. We will prepare for her to betray us, which is not surprising.
Just be ready. We don't know for sure if she's gonna follow through with it, but
I would suspect that she would. When I knew her, she was insane is an understatement. And I wasn't exactly in.
She's a little less.
I don't know, Ava.
Sorry, go ahead.
So she was crazy, and I wasn't exactly sane at the time either. Again, another story for another time.
For a rationale.
She's it seems Katie has adopted the mentality of no one I love is going to suffer, so therefore we're all going to be immortal together. In order to stop people from suffering. So that's where she's at.
Well, that's a lot to process. Alrighty. We'll take care of it. We will act on your warning. And plan accordingly.
we'll be ready.
And you.
And I'll give them one last hug. And I'll go and assist with everything that needs to be done on the ship.
While we're on this ship, can I just throw a divine sense out?
Yeah. Looking for anything in particular?
If there's any semblance of anything from Ravania.
Oh shit. That would
As you
suck.
cast this divine sense, you do not sense anything on the ship at
Just
this
make
time.
sure she hasn't like planted anything.
That
That's a good call.
safe for now.
Okay.
I mean, the ship's 1,000 feet long. Divine sense.
Yeah, just an initial little. Also, I'm a god. Fuck off.
Alright. Is there any other conversations that wish to happen? You still have Astra and Guardian.
Yeah, we need to go talk to Astron Guardian.
Alright, you can see Astra's in the middle of giving some final instruction, but then turns and looks upon all of you. You see his Guardian is looking very stiff and uncomfortable, but just kind of gives you a nod as you all approach. Just so you know, we say as you walk up, Charles will never say that he is disappointed, but he's not mad.
Oh,
Damn it.
disappointed that
Makes
alive.
sense.
Good
Well-
speech.
I'll at still be alive to be disappointed.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Well, good to see you both. Guardian, your bird brother says hi.
How is he?
Well, he was doing okay. I mean, he looked like he had a pretty high, like, position of power with the Fae Queen.
Titania.
Titania, yeah.
Yeah,
It looked like he was doing okay.
but it also looked like she was
In
Like-
control of him.
manipulating him. Yeah,
I'm
didn't look like.
Quick question, Guardian. Do you recognize Tyr by chance? Or Rune?
He looks over and no.
That's hope. No.
What?
Does the name Hope mean anything to you?
He looks back over to her. And he immediately walks over there.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta see this interaction.
He walks up to her, and you can see he immediately like reaches down and grabs her arm, and Tyr immediately goes on like the,
Hey,
the
whoa,
aggressive.
whoa.
And
Hey, yo,
as
I'm
he stands,
walking in.
you see she looks up at him, and without expression, like you can see like whatever like the look she had in her face just suddenly drops. She goes, "No." And you see he is like studying her face. Why didn't you tell me? Because I owe you anything? And she pushes her hand off of him.
Fair enough.
Well,
I saw you when you first came aboard my vessel. And she looks over to Astra. That must be her then. I am glad that you found peace, Fenris. I am glad that you are happy. Please do not. And she glances over to you. I have not interfered in your happiness. Do not interfere in mine. You see, I'm glad that you are alive. See, she's. Ooh. And she just steps forward and hugs him. And you just hear as she breaks away. I still hate you. He goes, I know. This is a lot. And he goes, and you see he looks at her and then looks at you.
Yeah.
And you can see the pungent squares. And he just, oh shit.
Honey?
Pungent? Is it pungent? Pungent?
Those
Would you look at-
stinky
would you
ass
look at that,
squares.
please?
Those
Yeah, he's
sickly
like-
little
he's looking at
squares.
Damn it! He has. Okay. And you see,
Over here.
stop it. You see Astra just kind of walks up and is, what's going on?
Family reunion.
Yeah, last minute family reunions.
I guess they know each other, so.
They know each other, and that's Wade's mom.
It's a long story.
He can apparently
Wade's mom
transform into
has
shit.
got it
Go
going
wait
on.
on.
She's all I want, and I've waited for so long. Room, can't you see? Wait,
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you see his
Her
room
name-
kind of
her-
looks
well,
at
oh,
Yeah,
Astra.
but it would be Wade, can't you see?
You
Oh yeah.
you
that's
will
it, yeah, you
not recognize me. You were very, very small the last time I saw you. My name was Hope. He sees Astra's. Oh shit. Yeah, Jimmy and Gray talked about you all the time.
Jimmy sounds like a nice guy.
Sounds like fuck.
And it sounds like that I might be seeing them pretty soon, so that would be.
Oh god, if Greg kills Astra, that is so sad.
We got another wish spell. It might be worth it.
Fuck you.
Just saying that this whole thing was going to be revealed in a cutscene, and I was going to make you all cry.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Well, anything else? Alright, it's been real. I don't have to blow the ship up.
I expect to see all of you when this is over.
It'd be a shame to never figure out what Wade can transform into.
Thinks it will. You see his room looks at you. No, we will be having a celebration right here on the ship, and I expect to see all of you promptly, on time, for a festival, as we always do.
Oh no, I didn't convince your son to speak to you last time.
We can have it around the estate.
Sorry?
I don't want to go talk to my parents.
But just talk to them just now. We gave them.
I had to go teleport and get them.
We will be here.
What are you talking about? Why are you
So-
bringing that up
Super
right
bar.
now,
You
right before the end of
You
everything?
can anyways, you can come to our house. We have a whole
My parents
estate.
are
It's a
here.
whole thing. You can meet the other family.
You two bicker more than we did as a married couple. That's fucking wild.
Because our parents are here.
So,
I'm not here.
so above table, with the last 12 minutes, I want to ask, is there any other conversations you wish to have? Otherwise,
I'm good.
we will
And stroke it a little.
move into a cutscene.
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh.
I'm good.
That's where we'll end the session. So,
For 2 weeks.
yeah, potentially, hopefully one, we'll see. So, as where are you going as Fort Saltoro?
Where?
Damn it! At
Where is
Starlight
Fort
Battalion.
Saltoro going?
At Starlight Battalion, where are you going to prepare as all the ships begin to move per your direction and situate themselves for whatever is about to occur?
We're gonna be at the front, yeah.
Well, Ronnie said it might be best to not be directly at the front.
Your final chance to move any ships if you wish to.
I think I'm fine where things are.
Light of.
But just where do we want ourselves?
Well.
I'm not too sure, honestly. I'm like
We-
not sure if we should be.
I mean, we can stay on the wolves here, kind of be upfront with them, and then because from there we can kind of go where we need to.
Sure.
Does
So,
everyone agree with that?
Yeah.
is this the final place where you want to have all the ships? The Woolsey and the Tranquility are currently side by side. Is that intentional?
I think we have the Tranquility right here, didn't we?
We moved it back a little closer because potentially the plot twist.
Yeah, in case Ravania wants to go in on things, we can move more things around quicker, to be closer.
Okay.
All right. So for the next few minutes, we are going to step into a cutscene.
Chris's mic has been off for who knows how long. That's also true. Not even
So that entire scene, you were not mic'd up.
Oh my God, Chris.
Grab his dick.
Wow.
Hey.
Hey, whoa!
Okay. So we'll be entering into a cutscene.
Now mute it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I will mute myself actually.
That's
Be safe.
okay. So
Turn that AC off too.
thank you. So for this, please reduce the cross chatter to not distract me.
Yep.
So
I don't know what's going.
hey, the Starlight Battalion. As you stand upon the bow of the wolf here, overlooking the fleet that you have gathered. This journey began with one adventurer losing control of the ship and crashing into the docks, with all of you being kind of caught in the chaos, pulled together by a little pink kobold that insisted that she was your captain and you were her crew. And since then, you have gone on a journey of solving a divine mystery, facing monsters, traveling realms, even looking upon the faces of gods, which should be impossible. And all of that has led you here to what was supposed to be an exciting event in which treasure and glory and conquest would spill into the endless sky as it has done countless cycles before. Instead, it has you partnered up with a would-be goddess, has been your adversary for most of your adventure, as she insists that the gods that created this world are going to come back and destroy it all. With you left with that question of, is she telling the truth? Regardless, you have dethroned the other members of her pantheon to take their places. And every ally that you have gathered, that you have met, is with you now in Meltazar, lands of dreams, monsters, for this final dream, this final story to be told. You stand there with your loved ones, more importantly with each other. As you look upon the Great Rift, you have seen Ava open doors multiple times. This one is of a massive scale, a literal tear in reality that is being held together by very, very fine thread. As whatever is on the other side is now starting to tear it open. From nearby, you see Ravania reveal herself, standing on one of the nearby islands. As she looks across all of you, you hear her voice in your head. No matter what happens, we stand together or we fail. Do you understand? You see as she turns back. You see as she closes her eyes. Forming around her, you see the legions of devils that she has gathered as part of Centrum, as they have taken places along the islands in front of this doorway. And you see as Ravania closes her eyes, and this black smoke begin to emanate from her. As this occurs, you begin to hear screaming. It first starts amongst the devils. As you see, as all of them begin to scream and writhe, similar to what you saw from the soul that she took to give you your 9th level spell slot back. And as you see, as those shades begin to rise and form, those men are still, or those devils are still alive, but something has been taken from them. They look petrified and scared, maddened. And you see forming above them from the shadow of this fear, you see what looks to be an angel standing above them, this form of retribution above their heads. You see from amongst the adventurers of Aldir, you hear screaming as smoke begins to rise from some of the ships. The victims of the Emerald Scarring who came aboard this vessel. You see their fear, abandoned underground, never to see the light of day, lost in an eternal darkness. You see from a small ship nearby, a small travel vessel that can only hold perhaps 6 or so people. Its hull looks frayed and destroyed and rotted, and fainted paint along the side. You see the little... You can barely see the figures standing on board, but you can immediately hear their screaming. As you see their very identities stripped from them. Everything they had given way to loss. You all feel a pain inside of yourself. You feel something clawing at your mind. The darkness that you saw when oh so long ago you looked into the eyes of Gwyneth. And you saw madness and fear and loss, and you all see everything that you stand to lose if you fail. the lives that will be lost, the worlds that will be destroyed. You see your failures flashing in front of your eyes, all of those that you failed to save and everyone that you will fail if you do not stand now. You see as something is ripped from you, this fear of failure, as it manifests into this great shadow above your ship. From you, from Alu, Pisces, as she pulls this fear from you, from her pantheon. And finally, from her, you see these shadows form. You hear her screaming in agony and fear that she is desperately trying to hold on to as she rips this from herself. You do not see it form from the shadow in front of her, but you hear a roar from the depths of the unknown. And something comes rising up, faster and more massive than any creature that you can comprehend. At first, you think it's a snake, but you see it as a memory, this fear. It has a large, draconic-like head, large horns that curl back. It is made completely of her fear and of shadow, this memory pulled from deep within her. As you see this massive serpent-like shape, serpent-like creature, very similar to Ava that now guards the World Tree. But you see that snake that has been clawing and eating at the World Tree, Wade. This vision that you've seen over and over again. And you see Rune and Guardians rush up to look at this creature, this memory that Ravanya has summoned. You just hear him go, impossible. You see Guardian, it's not real. It's what she remembers. And that's where we'll end this week's session.
Oh no!
As Ravanya has summoned a memory of Hexavia's
Fuck.
pet.
I don't know why I didn't. Oh no. Do you still have it?
Is this a problem or is this a good thing?
So
I'm still
Caroline, above
confused.
table, Tengdun was basically the final boss of our last campaign. This like massive, like world-destroying, like dragon, basically.
So she basically summons a giant dragon, which means, yeah, I have it. So basically, she summons a giant dragon.
Oh,
Hear me out.
dragons
No.
are the best.
Dragons are indeed the best.
I like
So-
Ava's just like, yes.
Oh no, I
dragons are
still
the best.
I still have it.
That makes sense. What would stop the end of the world?
but that's
a dragon.
what
I
a
knew it.
dragon can do.
Yeah. So, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. We will return next time to see what's going to happen next. So, thank you so much for staying to the very end, and we will see you next time to watch how this campaign goes. 10 to 1. Thanks, everyone.
Hopefully 1 to 20.
But hopefully, I'm hoping 1 to 20.